Welcome to the video lecture on programming in C. We are going to discuss the usage of relational operators and conditional statements in C programs. First, what is a condition? A condition is like a road junction that we approach during a journey. We need to choose a path to proceed among the multiple paths available to reach the desired destination. Similarly, in programs also, such needs arise frequently that the compiler needs to choose an execution path based on the outcome of some conditions. Often in programs that we develop, conditions need to be given to decide the course of its execution. Based on the result of the condition, which statements to execute next and which statements to be skipped is decided. Result of the conditional statements is either true or false depending upon the values used in the conditions. If the result of the condition is true, then execution proceeds into the true path and the statements under that are executed, whereas if the result is false, then the false path is chosen for execution. Once a particular path is selected, then the statements under the other path will be skipped by the compiler and they will not be executed. Let us take an example to understand the need of conditional statements in programs. Recall the ATM problem that I mentioned during an earlier lecture. When the user enters a PIN number, the ATM machine must run the code that verifies whether the PIN number is correct or not. Accordingly, the user will be either permitted or denied to access his account. The overall process involves three steps. First, the stored PIN number of the user is retrieved from the server. Then it is compared with the PIN number entered by the user. If both are same, then the PIN number that user entered is correct and the user is allowed to access his account. If not, the user is denied from accessing the account. In order to accomplish this comparison, two things are needed in the program. First, we need an operator to compare the two PIN numbers. Secondly, there should be a statement to write the condition which uses the operator. The first requirement is fulfilled by the relational operators. Relational operators are basically comparison operators through which we can compare two values. The various relational operators available are equal to test whether two values are equal, less than to test whether the first operand's value is less than the second operand, greater than to test whether the first operand's value is greater than the second operand, less than or equal to. This combines the less than and equal to operators so that either if the first operand is less than the second or the first operand is equal to the second, condition evaluates to true. Greater than or equal to, either if the first operand is greater than the second operand or the first operand is equal to the second, the condition evaluates to true. Not equal to, this is the opposite of equal to operator. Only when the two operands contain different values, the condition evaluates to true. The second requirement is fulfilled by conditional statement. C provides if statement to write a condition using one of the relational operators. If the condition evaluates to true, then the statements under if are executed. If the condition evaluates to false, then the statements under the else are executed. This is the sample code for the PIN number verification. Using the if statement, we compare the two PIN numbers with the help of the equal to operator. Since our aim is to find whether they are equal or not, we have used the equal to operator. Consider the actual PIN number and the user entered PIN number as 4567. They are compared using the equal to operator, and since they are equal, the first printf will be executed, so the output will be PIN number valid. Let us see what happens if the user enters a wrong PIN number. User enters the PIN number as 3456. When it is compared with the actual PIN number, the condition evaluates to false since they are not equal, so the printf under the else is executed. Now the output is PIN number invalid. In this example, we want to check whether a person is eligible to vote or not based on their age. A person should be 18 years or above to cast their vote. So in this example, we have used greater than or equal to operator, so that when the age is 18, it results in true. Also when the age is above 18, it results in true. Only when the age is below 18, it generates false.